Our next speaker is a champion for life and member of the Coalition of Pro-Life Leaders. Martin Cannon has been one of several senior litigation counsel at Thomas More Society. His 38-year career in state and federal courts nationwide has focused on the courtroom defense of unborn children, pro-life citizens, religious liberty, and freedom of speech. Mr. Cannon has tried cases with a winning record in Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Colorado, Alabama, Tennessee, Washington, D.C., and New York. Please join me in welcoming my good friend, Martin Cannon.
How you doing? Love you too, dear. Good morning, and thank you for being here. Roe versus Wade horrified most of the nation. In the 50 years since, many of the people who were horrified then have become acquiescent in abortion now. People who do not live and breathe an issue get their cues about what is right and wrong from what is legal. How much worse should it be for 2 or 3 generations of young people who have grown up since Roe, knowing nothing but the legality, the omnipresence of abortion? And yet look at the pro-life movement. Look at the March for Life in D.C. Look at the marches for life like this one everywhere in the country. Look at all the local pro-life groups. Millions and millions of Americans, and most of them are younger than Roe. The effect of legality has been matched by the message of life. That is God's message, and you are his great messengers. Sodom and Gomorrah needed only a few righteous men. America has had millions, people who are seeking God and defending his design. God is not done with America. He has blessed your faithful persistence, and he has stepped into our affairs in a big way. Roe versus Wade is gone. Freed from the constraints on the right of self-governing people to protect their own children, we are moving beyond the half measures that were forced upon us while we fought for the right just to have the real battle. We are stepping now onto that field, I believe, with God beside us, to fight where and what we were always going to have to, right here and for life at conception. We have a good start on that. The legislature has passed, the legislature of Iowa has passed, Governor Reynolds has signed, and Attorney General Brenna Bird is ready to defend the new Iowa law banning telemed abortion. It does not just ban telemed abortion. That's what it specifies is banned. But it actually takes a pretty good swipe at abortion by mail, and it is a huge step towards safety for mothers and toward the recognition of personhood in the unborn child at conception. Unlike prior measures, some around the country and some here, that bill, that new Iowa law, results from full-throated debate where we are entitled to have it, and without the overarching limitation and oppression of Roe. And very importantly, it passed. As you might know, in Louisiana, The state of Louisiana challenged an FDA rule that allowed manufacturers to ship abortion pills into Louisiana, even though abortion is illegal in Louisiana, and so is the use of those pills. The district court, a federal district court in Louisiana, agreed with the state, and that's a huge, good ruling. In my opinion, it's also pretty bulletproof. The U.S. Supreme Court issued a stay on that ruling, but that does not necessarily tell us where the Supreme Court is going to go on it. I believe there's a very good chance that when the case is packaged up and presented to the U.S. Supreme Court, they will rule the same way the Fifth Circuit did. And when they do, that will be the biggest ruling since Dobbs against the biggest challenge that the pro-life movement faces, and that is the ubiquity of the pill. That is where abortion is going. That's where we have to have the fight. And a ruling from the Supremes on that would give the states the right to keep the pill out. You and others like you have gotten us to this place. For 50 years, you have prayed, you have written, you have spoken, you have kept abortion on the front pages. You've made it a litmus test for judges and for politicians. The wound on America that is abortion would have scabbed over and faded from the public consciousness long ago, if not for people like you who simply wouldn't sit down and shut up. You have been the restless conscience of a nation re-emerging in its fidelity to God. And He has noticed. We are going to win this. So go out there today, obedient to the call, with the wind at your back, with faith in God's plan for America. Get a breath of fresh air, and then come back and go back to the hard work you have done so well already. Thank you.